Today, we're discussing the new changes in the Express Entry scoring system. My name is Alex Kadampur. Let's talk Canadian immigration. On November 19th, the changes in the Express Entry system were implemented. Things moved quickly between the announcement and the implementation of the points, which is a change compared to what we've seen in the past from Immigration Canada when it came to bringing in updates. As expected, there are some questions and issues, which should be resolved in due time. There are a few updates, but the main updates that I'll touch on are on the points received for job offers and international students who have graduated in Canada. There have been many discussions about giving students who have graduated in Canada some incentive in their immigration application process. It was either going to be a new stream for graduating students or extra points in the Express Entry pool. And of course, the latter was chosen. Here's how Canadian graduates can receive points. For those with 1 or 2 year post-secondary education with a certificate or diploma, they'll receive 15 extra points. For those who've graduated with a 3-year or longer education or a master's or PhD of at least 1 academic year, 30 points will be added to their Express Entry points. And there were also changes made in how a person can receive points under a job offer. Before the changes, someone with an LMIA and a permanent job offer would receive 600 points, which guaranteed selection from the Express Entry pool. However, those points have now been reduced. At the same time, points for the job offers also include applicants with qualifying offer of arranged employment, providing the person has at least 1 year of work experience with the same employer who's provided the job offer. In other words, the name of the employer must be on your work permit and you must have worked for that employer for at least a year in order to be eligible to get the extra points. Since postgraduate work permits and most IEC work permits, like Working Holiday Visa or Open Work Permits, they do not qualify for extra points. Here's how those with work permits can receive points. Those under skill levels 0, A, or B would receive 50 points, and those under skill levels 0, 0, such as executives, would receive 200 points. These changes and updates will make a difference in many applicants' immigration plans, especially those who relied on the magical 600 they would have received under LMIA. Due to that change, we will see a gravitation towards provincial programs and provincial nominations, which still give applicants 600 points under Express Entry. We will all be looking at the minimum threshold and points in Express Entry, which have not gone below 470 for some time now. The next few rounds of invitations should give us a good indication of how much of an effect these changes will have and what the minimum invited points will be. My recommendation to anyone with an Express Entry profile is to go into it or get their representative to do so and update the information. Be sure to save the profile. Your points should update eventually. There are still some issues with how points are being tallied in the online application. If you notice issues with your total score, then click on Report a Technical Issue under the Express Entry profile. It's not unusual to come across problems when something is first implemented. These will be fixed as time goes by. Please stay tuned for our next podcast for more information on Canadian immigration, where we continue to cover a variety of topics and questions. As always, you can visit CICSimmigration.com to get even more information. I'm Alex. Until next time.
The moth don't care